Oh, that's a nice light, that. I like that light. Don't get that light. We don't get that light. Get like a dull white light. Oh, that. A nice blue light off the camcorder. Can't recreate it. Shit. Excuse me, French. I'm sorry for swearing. But it's a lovely light. You know what it is, I forgot how to use this. It's been a long time since I've used this camcorder. And like I say, the videos are years old, what I was watching. But it's big compared to what you get now, but it's really clever. Sony, you know, the technology, like I say, what I've always said, the technology is out of this world. So maybe the technology's been offered to us to like cushion the blow for some people about what we see all the time, or what I see all the time, or what other people see, for the masses, you know. Maybe this has been offered to us to like, so we don't hate the powers that be that are running the world. They've been pulling the wool over our eyes for a long time. You would have been burnt to the stake for even admitting that you've seen a spirit or a ghost, or at one time, or you'd be classed as mad. You'd be put into a madhouse. You just wouldn't talk about stuff like this. Even now, you meet people who start talking about stuff like this, and they think you're barking mad. They think you're doolally-tap, you know. So really, I'm a little bit unsure about this technology. Yeah, it's good fun. Yeah, we're learning things, but maybe it's given to us, you know, so we don't revolt against the powers. You know, they say, well, you know, you've been picking it up for years. It's around us. We didn't know, but they do know. You know, I mean, what we're seeing. Yeah, a lot of people think they're spirits. They're our spirits, but well, who actually really knows? Unless you're actually one of them. You know, this is what I've said in the past. You know, you pick with these digi cameras and what have you. You're picking up, and the zoom in. You can zoom in. You can see a rat's arse at 2,000 yards, you know, or further. You know, so you're picking up stuff which you would never see with your naked eye anyway. So what I'm trying to say is that initially, if it was a mistake, they didn't realise, you know, people start seeing things, people are curious, they got worried, or now the technology just keeps on going, observing the small to see what pick up. I mean, it's just one thing after another what bangs off in my head about, you know, this sort of technology. But I know this technology is not, it's not human made. It's, and I'm not in the dark ages in my head, but how much we've leapfrogged from the First World War is unbelievable in such a short period of time. Everybody has difference of opinion about, you know, how we have leapfrogged, but I think it's in my belief, I actually believe it is extraterrestrial interference by the wrong ones. So, you know, even just talking like this, I've tried to talk to people who ask us what do I think about religion and things like that, and then I'll start to say what I believe in or what I actually think about. You know, they honestly think I should be in the loony bin, you know, in the crazy house, or in Deutschland the Krankenhaus, or you know, it's how you perceive things and how you look at things, you know. And me talking to a camera and me talking to these energies, you know, if somebody actually walked in and heard me, they would actually think I was away with the fairies. Well, that's another one, fairies, tree spirits and things like that, you know. I mean, I was out with my grandson. I was walking down this very, very long road with trees all the way down, and I took a photograph on my phone, and I took 3 photographs of this tree, dead tree, amongst all this luscious green trees around it, and it had some beautiful swervy shapes, and it was really, really good to look at. Anyway, I got home, and I thought I may use it for inspiration for artwork or whatever, and I have actually. But as I was getting the picture to get larger and larger, I actually, since I've joined this group, I've seen something very similar in a few shots what the group have shared, you know. And I'm sorry I can't remember the names of the people who've done it, but I'm learning German again, or Deutsch again. It's starting to come back to us slowly. And there was a similarity of, you know, we've got a distance between us, but there's similar minded people out there. But you just can't, you can't just tell people about this stuff. You know, they may say it's just your imagination, but, you know, all these fairy tales and fables, you know, they must have come, you know, they talk about giants. It's absolutely been proven, you know. They've dug up giants for hundreds of years, you know. There's been giants amongst us that haven't died out. They're still around us, but not the ones with the genetic disease. You know, if you look at a village in Japan, I think it was in the 1930s, this guy was, you know, he was absolutely huge. He was, you know, we're talking, you know, like, you know, the fallen angels, you know, the angels who mated with women to produce, like, you know, Samson and things like that. This guy was absolutely humongous, and he was caught on camera. You know, the villagers paraded him around like, you know, he was a god, and he was, because if you look into it that way, he was. Giants, you know, they're trying to say it's fairy tales. It's not fairy tales. Anyway, I'm on one, and I haven't got enough video play for this one, but, you know, I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. We'll leave it for now.